Okay, there we go. Should be coming back here in just a second. But welcome. Hope you guys are having a good night, uh, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever is going on in your neck of the woods and over in your world. Not a whole lot going on again tonight. I think as for right now, we're finally unofficially hitting the slow season. So, if anything, that gives me more time to talk to you guys and see how you guys are doing. So, yeah, originally I was supposed to be here at work from 5 to 11, and that almost would have guaranteed me not doing a stream tonight. But like I said, the usual girl who does the night audit here during the week um, apparently is super, super sick. So, uh, yeah, that's why you guys have me. Um, just had to do a little bit of juggling tonight and, you know, make sure everything was taken care of and everything was staffed correctly. So that's why you get to see me again tonight, because it's either that or me staring off into blank space and not doing a whole lot of nothing, which I guess I'm pretty much doing while I'm streaming for you guys too. But it can suck at the hotel, yeah. But at least it isn't anything like The Shining. You know, at least there isn't two young twins sitting in the lobby going, you know, come play with us, Vasco, forever and ever and ever. Because then, no, the hours and the check would not be worth it. I'd be calling Gulfport PD from my home back in Bay St. Louis. So, yeah, and hopefully that won't happen tonight. So, but yeah, so glad you guys could make it tonight. And if anything, hear me. What are the three R's? Rant, ramble, and rave while I'm here on the stream. Like I said, I hit a wrong button earlier, so sorry about that. Uh, and of course, when I ramble, I do tend to sound redundant and repeat myself with like I said, and and you know, and stuff like that. So, but anyway, uh, hope everything is going at least decent and copacetic wherever you are. Once again, everything off the top of my head. Um, you know, no real topic to talk about, no real bullet points or, you know, any burning desires on my end of the live stream. So really just hanging out, talking to you guys, seeing whatever is on your mind. If you have anything that you'd like to talk about or anything you'd like to ask or, you know, something, just let it go. Let it go. So yeah, this is what happens when I'm by myself and I have internet. So yeah, uh, just really here to hang out, see what's on your minds, doing a whole interactive live talk show format, uh, like you would see in the old, well not, well I guess see, but also here in the old radio talk shows that are still, I think, kind of prevalent on at least the AM stations. Every once in a while, you can catch one on FM, or especially if you're doing the rush hour morning drive, either to work or from work. That's what I'm going to be doing at around 7 a.m. my time, and I do listen to Walton and Johnson on my local station, which is 97.9 WCPR, and I do know that after, God, I think 30 plus years in the business, John Walton from Walton and Johnson um, just recently passed a few weeks ago. Um, and all I know from that is that it was, all they really would say was it was a whole bunch of medical complications all at once. So I know that he had a huge second line in New Orleans about 2 weeks ago to celebrate his life and his career and everything like that. Because God, he had been, like I said, streaming, or not streaming, but been in the radio talk show business for 34 years, 33 years, something like that. So, you know, it was a big loss. You know, he was a huge advocate of New Orleans and Houston, you know, because that's where they were from. They would broadcast out of Houston. They did broadcast out of New Orleans for a little while. Um, God, I think they said it was 10, 15 years ago. So, but they're still pushing through with the show. I think Kevin, I think that's his name, their radio producer that would usually be their quote unquote man on the street and give really stupid interviews while he was out there and would produce scenes and whatnot for the show. I think now I don't know if it's temporary or not, but he has stepped up to the plate to be the DJ for John Walton, and got some pretty big shoes to fill. You know, I mean, I don't think anybody can 100% replace Walton, but he's trying. You know, he still makes it entertaining. I think Mr. Johnson, the other DJ on there who does all the different voices and everything, I think they have a good repertoire. Still kind of feeling each other out, giggity and growing and all that. But it seems like every morning when I do have a chance to tune in and listen, they are getting better at it. So it gives me kind of motivation to make this live stream a little better every time that I get on here and just start rambling. So yeah, I've been live for a little while. Just ignore that. Where is everyone? The chat is quiet tonight. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, it is 12 a.m. on a early Tuesday morning, so not everybody's going to have insomnia, and you know, not everybody is going to have ADHD and be awake this time of night. But you know, hey, I am, you are, and you know, just got to do spread a word. You got to spread the word. You got to do that grassroots thing. Just tell everybody when I usually am streaming. You know, get your family and friends in here. Share the link, share it on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your Twitter, you know, whatever you may have. I'll take any viewers and chatters I can get. You know, the more the merrier. It makes for a much more entertaining and much more interactive stream. Yeah, okay, yeah. A party at the hotel, let me tell you. It's more like a ghost town in this lobby again, but hey, at least the lighting's better. So you get to see the glare off of my giant and beautiful forehead. You know, but yeah, twitch.tv/thefosco. Let people know. And if anything, my channel is broadcasting my past broadcasts. So, you know, that way if you ever get lonely and bored, you get to see my beautiful face on there. Evening.
You busy?
Nah, I'm just sitting here streaming. So
Tina was telling me that she saw your show the other night.
yeah, she's one of my loyal viewers. I got Taylor on here now rambling. So this is what we do when there's nothing else going on. So yeah, just kind of hanging out.
I hear you.
So Miss Amy was supposed to be here tonight, but she apparently called in sick as a dog.
Whole lot of roses.
So, I mean, hey, you're a paying guest, so you know, as long as I don't have to call Gulfport PD, you do what you got to do, man. You know. So just really killing time and entertaining the interwebs. So, and Taylor says hello.
Well, I hope Andy gets to feeling better. I was just joking about this. I don't wish anybody to be sick.
Yeah.
There's something going around, some kind of virus or something.
Yeah. This past Monday, what you saw me, I mean, I was like a corpse. So, still got a little bit of the sinus thing, but that's finally starting to go away. And
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Me too.
We'll sneak out here.
Yes, sir. Special guest Mr. Greg doing the cameo. And he's slinking away and right before I get him on the webcam. So, but you know, never know what's going to happen live. Special guests and, you know, cameos and whatnot. So, you know, if any of my loyal viewers and followers ever decide to get on the stream and take up space here on this little bitty webcam, you know, you guys know where I am. You know where I usually stream, so come on down. So, but yeah, that's why I'm here tonight. I know I'm probably repeating myself, but for the new viewers that are just coming in, yeah, Miss Amy, who is usually the night audit during the week, that's why you don't get to see my gorgeous, wonderful face. She called in sick as a dog with a headache and I think throwing up and everything else. A little bit of TMI, I know, but yeah, they called me because I was originally supposed to do 5 to 11 today and 3 to 11 tomorrow, but since she's out, you get to see my glorious face and my giant bushy eyebrows and, you know, the big, massive forehead that you could probably stream really bad movies on. Which you never know. We may do one night. Something kind of quirky and something to get more viewers in. But yeah, so glad you guys are here again tonight. It makes it that much more fun and a lot more interactive instead of me just blah 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 blah. So, which I do anyway, but makes it that much more fun. So, yeah. I'm thinking maybe one night, if the internet can hold up and everything, might get another old movie going, and we'll try to make fun of it. And you guys in the chat room or whatnot, we can make fun of the movie while I play it. Try to do that maybe about a week or two. Streaming the classic horror movie Night of the Living Dead, the original 1968 fantastic movie by George A. Romero, who set the bar and pretty much redefined the zombie genre. Even to this day, he's the one that really set up the idea of them being already dead or undead coming back to life, and you have to hit them in the head or shoot them in the head to make them stop moving and grunting around and everything. And he was the one that also did the idea of them eating the flesh of the living and all that fun stuff. So, great movie. You can get on YouTube because it is public access, because the one thing, a little bit of useless trivia for you, but the one thing that George Romero never did when he produced and published the movie is that he never secured the copyrights for it. So, that's why you can watch the entire thing on YouTube or any other streaming access that you may have. And you can watch it uncensored and through its entire length. It's there for everybody's viewing pleasure. And thanks for sharing all the emotes, Taylor. ADD is for the win. Let's see if I can. Let's find that one. Why not? Bam. Always gotta love random emotes in the chat room. So it's better than random wingdings, I guess. So yeah, hopefully once I get enough viewers and followers and get to be a Twitch affiliate or partner, maybe down the line I can pay somebody to update my, do personal artwork and help me update my overlays and do personal emotes and stuff like that, which is a whole other field that I'm gonna have to watch YouTube videos on and train myself and teach myself how to do. But it's all down the pipeline, and not to sound like NPR or PBS, but I can't do it without viewers like you. So I know this sounds cliche, but I really do appreciate it. I really appreciate anybody who stops in and takes 2 seconds out of their time to hit the follow button and even randomly drop in just to see what is going on. I am going to take a super quick bio break, but I will be right back, you guys. So stick around, and I will be back shortly. Yay for random transitions. Hello, everybody. I'm back again. Now you can see my nice, loving face while I am sitting here rambling out to the masses. And hope, like I've been saying, hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everything's going on in your neck of the woods. So yeah, just really kind of hanging out, killing time like usual here in the stream, talking to you guys, seeing what's on your mind. While I was having to take care of a few things off camera, I did see the trailer, and I completely forgot that Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is launching this Friday. It was one of my favorite series of books growing up. And some of them did keep me up at night, but I know that Guillermo, however the hell you say his name, Del Toro, that director, he is producing it and directing it. So I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm going to wait and see what some of my friends think about it. Yes, I do have friends, but I'm going to see what some of my friends think about it. If they go see it during the premiere weekend and see what their reaction is, because it could either be awesome and it could be a really, really great transition from book to movie, which I'm hoping for. Or it could be complete and utter crap, and the MPAA and the censors and stuff like that could completely make it PG, which would really, really suck. I'm hoping for at least a hard PG-13. Not R or anything like that, because I think this is going to be geared toward, the older preteen, maybe teen audience, or people like me, my generation, who grew up loving the books. I read them over and over and over, and if you can get a chance to find it, or at least read a snippet from one of these Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, I highly recommend it. Because even to this day, some of those stories just, I guess since I am a hardcore arachnophobic, hate spiders, hate anything to do with them. A good spider is a dead spider that is on fire, burning in flames. One of the stories that I'll never forget, and I think they said in the appendix of the books that it was an old folklore or, an old tall tale from one culture or another, that this young girl goes out camping in a forest, and she wakes up the next day thinking that she just has a little bug bite or something bit her, right here on her cheek, and she waits a day or two, and it's getting redder and bigger, and it doesn't look like a regular pimple or zit or anything like that, and she finally gets home, and she finally takes a very hot, what's supposed to be a very soothing bath, and because of the heat from the water in her bathtub, it actually makes the bite, quote unquote, pop. And to find out what it is a giant spider in the middle of the night went up to her cheek and laid the egg sac. So when it pops, there's like thousands of spiders all crawling all over her face and everything like that. And just, to this day, I couldn't imagine. Like when the weather's decent enough and I go out camping, man, I'll put every kind of DDT and bug off and insect away that I can put on my body without passing out, because I'm never going to take that chance. Not me, not today, not tonight, not tomorrow. If I can have a chance to go out there camping and completely zip up the tent and seclude myself from everything out there in the night, then damn it, that's what I'm going to do. This segment brought to you by Raid. So I'm never going to take that chance. But that's just one of the stories. I don't know if it's going to come to the big screen, and if it does, that's when I'm going to conveniently take a bathroom break or go get some more popcorn and wait until that scene is over, because not for me. Usually I love horror movies and scary stuff, and I tend to laugh at it with the absurdity that happens, but, to this day I won't even watch the classic movie Arachnophobia with John Goodman. Not gonna do it. Not my cup of tea. So yeah, and if any of my coworkers are out there listening right now, please don't prank me. I'm all. As far as like with spiders and stuff like that goes, I love practical jokes. I love pulling pranks on people, but that's just that's a nay, no. So just a little disclaimer out there, throwing it out. So yeah, because I'll scream like a little girl. I have no shame when it comes to stuff like that. Either that, or I'll burn the hotel down to the ground. They can put me away for arson. Don't really care. And if I can get a policeman or one of the firefighters on my side, then I think I could get away with it. I really do. So yeah, spider bad, fire good. And of course, living in southern Mississippi, we do have spiders that are especially in the backyard where I live and everything. And they're little bitty, and as long as they don't bother me, and as long as they're 25, 50 feet away from me, I let them hang out, let them chill. Had one a few months ago I called Frank. Frank was awesome, didn't bother anybody, didn't try to get into the house, didn't jump or anything like that. I would go outside and feed my nasty habit of smoking, and he kind of look at me, and I'd look at him, and I'd say, "Evening, Frank," and he would go about his business catching mosquitoes and bugs and anything else. So Frank was a good guy. So, but yeah, as long as they keep their creepy personal space and I keep mine, and we have a mutual understanding and relationship, then that's fine. But I'll be damned if you try to jump up on me or get up in my house or anything like that, because that's gonna be a dead motherfucking spider. So yeah, there's my little rant on spiders and creepy crawlies. And living in the South United States, I take a giant flying cockroach over a spider any day of the week, because at least that cockroach I know won't really hurt me. And it's going to end up being a dead cockroach too, especially if it tries to fly this way in my face. But that I can handle, but no spiders. Especially when I found out when I was taking animal biology or whatever you call it when I was in high school, and I found out that spiders pump blood into their 8 ligaments or appendages, wherever you want to call it. That's game over. That's the end of that. Nope, not for me. So even people that have tarantulas as pets, and they're supposed to be calm and non-aggressive and stuff like that, hey, more power to you. But don't take that son of a bitch out of its cage. Don't ask me to pet it or handle it or anything like that. I will be your friend from across the street. So snakes and whatnot I can handle. Everybody, whatever lifts your skirt up, whatever floats your coffin. You can have reptiles and snakes and lizards and iguanas and stuff like that, and I have no problem with that. But you're not bringing spiders anywhere near me. No, that's just one of the few things that I have a really bad phobia about. So that's my prerogative. So yeah, this is what happens when I don't have anything else to talk about or any other topics. Just start rambling about my arachnophobia. So always entertaining. And not everybody's like that. That's just my opinion. And hey, I'm not here to call anybody out or or say, no, you're bad for having tarantulas in your house. I'm not one of those people, but I just personally don't want anything to do with it. So, to each their own. It's like some people absolutely love the Mexican dessert flan and love everything that has to do with it, makes it and everything. I can't eat it. Can't do it. And I've tried it, I'll try any type of food or cuisine once, because how do I know if I like it or not without even at least taking a bite? And flan isn't it for me, man. I just as soon take creme brulee, which I come to find out one of our local restaurants down here, they're known really for their seafood and their lobster and crab and crawfish and everything like that. But about a week ago, I want to say, I tried their creme brulee, which is made in-house, handmade, made to order, and it was one of the best things I've ever had in my entire life. I would go all the way over there again and just order the creme brulee. It was fantastic. And especially I don't know which cook made it over there. I wish I would have gotten his or her name. But the took the little flame torch to it like you're supposed to with decent creme brulee, and caramelized it just enough. So I mean, even my mouth is sweating just thinking about it. But just enough to get that slightly burnt, sugary caramel. Oh, it was so good. So yeah, anybody out there that's viewing me right now or streaming and would like to send creme brulee my way, hit me up later, and I will give out the deets. So, or tiramisu, or see, I'm getting hungry now, and I ate before the stream and before I came to work. But banana Fosters, if done right, that's another one that I absolutely adore, especially if it's just made just out of the pan and you get a little bit of vanilla, a little scoop, just one scoop is all it needs, and drizzle it all. Oh man, yeah, I'm getting hungry. One of my other hobbies and passion is decent cooking, which I like to do. I do like to cook when I have the time, especially grilling. Love to, it's going to sound horribly dirty and risque, giggity, but love slapping a big old thick cut of meat on there, just letting the charcoal, just lick up against it. Because I'm not a big fan of propane and propane accessories, I'll tell you what. So, to each his own, but I prefer my steak on charcoal. There's just something about it. I guess because I grew up and my dad taught me how to grill using charcoal. And, the taste of it just, So, yeah, I guess getting a little bit too hungry for 12:30 in the morning. So, but yeah, just another random topic. That's what I'm here for. And tiramisu, very picky about, because sometimes even in buffets, whoever is doing the buffet line and can do mass-produced tiramisu and actually takes their time and, gets the layers right and everything, and doesn't just throw it out there or let it sit in a cooler for 3 or 4 days or a week or whatever, which I've experienced, and it's absolutely disgusting. But if done right, love me some tiramisu. I guess it's the espresso in it and my caffeine addiction. So yeah, just sorry about that. Just talking about all this food was making me a little bit hungry. So yeah, while I'm sitting here rambling, anything that's on y'all's mind, anything that you feel like you need to bring up, or any topic, or anything that is grinding your gears, or anything you want to ask me, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain and kill some time into the wee hours in the morning while I am sitting here at work, while it's pretty much dead here. It is I guess that's why they call it the graveyard shift. Because there's a whole lot of nothing going on, and it's about as quiet as a graveyard, except for me sitting here on the intertubes and talking to you guys, and just anything that pops up off the top of my giant forehead, but yeah, that's why this is a hopefully interactive and entertaining stream. So don't forget to hit that follow button if you haven't yet, if you like hearing me ramble and at least provide background noise and talk about anything that comes up in my mind, anything I can think of. And don't forget to share that link for this stream, twitch.tv/the That's me. Fosco, here to entertain you until at least the sun comes up, or my voice won't let me talk to you guys anymore. I'm not about to sit here to do sign language because I don't know any of it, and if I did try to do sign language, somebody would think that I'm probably throwing up gang signs, and that would get me killed during a live stream, and that's the last thing I want to happen. I want to stay here and entertain all you other insomniacs at least for a little while longer. So, that would be bad advice for me from me. Don't be throwing up sign language when you have no idea what you're doing, because you could really offend somebody out there, and you could get rated while you're doing a live stream. So, guess getting rated while live streaming is bad. Okay. So yeah, that's like I said, stream of consciousness, ADD broadcaster, just talking about anything that comes up while I'm sitting there hanging out with you guys. So yeah, I know this isn't the typical stream, and it is kind of minimalistic when it comes to the overlay, and it's really just my laptop and my webcam and a microphone and me just spewing random crap out. But I think that's what separates me from different streamers, and I can actually focus on you guys and what's going on with your world, and that way I can give bad advice and stuff like that, instead of me and having a whole bunch of flair and a whole bunch of crap going off while I'm streaming. And I don't want stuff like that. I think it'd be too distracting, and I think it would kind of what am I looking for? It kind of kill like the chill kind of mellow vibe that I want for the stream, and hopefully what you guys want too. I don't want to be like every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's out there streaming. And I know that I'm a little koi in a giant fish pond, but that's what grassroots growing is all about. Getting you guys to spread the word, and hopefully you like what you're hearing, and like me at least providing background noise and entertaining while I am sitting here doing my real job at work, and just trying to kill time with you guys. Once again, I really didn't feel like streaming again tonight, but I'm kind of glad I did. At least I get to get myself out there and entertain the masses, and just have a decent, regular, chill night. Just kind of hanging out, spewing a whole bunch of nonsense. Just anything that comes to mind. And like I said before, I want this to be not one of them safe spaces. You got to have a safe space for the little snowflakes and everything. But I want it to be kind of a non-judgmental zone. I want to hang out with you guys and interact with you guys and talk about anything that you like. And I want people to feel like they're okay to, say whatever is on your mind or chat about, or anything that you feel like is going on in your life. I mean, I know I said this 100 million times on past streams, but I'm not going to call out any lurkers or anything like that, because that'd be hypocritical of me. That would be something that oh well, so and so's been here in the stream just blah blah blah. I don't want to be one of those guys. If you're here to hang out and just have background noise and listen to somebody ramble, good on you. I'm glad you're here. You can lurk for as long as you like, because there are streams and Twitch broadcasters that's what I do. When I have nothing else going on and I don't personally feel like streaming, or if I'm having kind of a crap day overall, I'll go to Action Jabs web stream, or Jovian, who is an amazing DJ and mixer out of I think he's out of Los Angeles, yeah. But he streams and publishes his mixes on popular songs and hip hop, and he does electronica and trance and house music and stuff like that. But sometimes I go watch him and hang out in his chat and just listen to the music, and it helps me unwind for the day. It helps me kind of relax and just exhale. And I mean, every once in a while, I'll do a little salute emote, or I'll wave to him, or something like that. But after that, that's pretty much it. So and he knows that people use him for background noise, and he's okay with it, and I'm okay with it too. So excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. Real life going on. So, but yeah, that's why every once in a while, especially when I have to do the quick breaks or the coming up and stuff like that. I'll post lo-fi beats or just kind of chill music in the background. Because I don't want it to be 100% dead air. So, speaking of, excuse me 1 second, guys. I'm still here. Hello. Here we go. Okay, hi, I'm back. I know, very riveting streaming. So, phone has to blow up while I'm, just, Anyway, I'm here to entertain you guys. I'm here to, not have the thumbnail for people who are curious and everything of just, my receding hairline and my giant head on there. So I try not to do that while I'm live streaming, but, sometimes real life calls and sometimes you have to answer the notification, literally. So, but yeah, let's see, we talked about Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark that's coming out this Friday. So yeah, anybody who's tuning in and go see it this weekend, come on back in and let me know. Let me know what your take on it, what your review is. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to see if it's actually worth seeing in the theaters or if I should wait for it to, come to Netflix or Redbox or, what have you. Because I am, of course, going to be working again this weekend, hopefully streaming for you guys. So I'm cautiously optimistic about Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. But I don't know if I want to go see it in a theater or if it should be seen in a live theater, kind of like how, pretty much any Marvel movie has been so far. So I don't know, I'm kind of, about the whole thing. But yeah, you guys, if you do go out with your friends or your family to go see it and get a good jump scare this weekend, come on back in and let me know. Let me know next time I stream after this weekend, and give me your review. I'd love to hear y'all's take on it. You guys' take on it. Sorry, I'm from the South and I say y'all a lot. It's just it's in our dialect and dialogue. Yeah, sorry, brain fart right there. So yeah, if you haven't yet, go ahead and just tack on that follow button. Really, really appreciate it. It helps me know that I'm not just out here just spewing complete nonsense to nobody, and also lets me know that I'm doing something right and I'm entertaining you guys at least background noise, like I've said. But I really appreciate each and every follower that I get, and even if it's just somebody whose curiosity has been sparked and wants to hang out and they enjoy what they're seeing. Some random middle-aged 30-something guy sitting here at work killing time. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do, and also hang out with you guys, and just making the night that much more enjoyable, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Growing streamer, getting hopefully better every time that I stream, and trying to get rid of the uhs and ers and whatnot while I'm and the knows and everything else while I'm streaming. Trying to become more conscious of that, more aware of it. So, excuse me. So, and the redundancy and the repeating myself and all that, bad habits. See, there's, again, I'm gonna have a eventually get one of my bots to do a count every time that I'm streaming, of every time I say knows and uhs and so's and all that good stuff, and every time I repeat myself, so I can become more conscious of it and make it for at least a better quality stream. There I go again. So, but right now it is just me, just spouting out and spewing things, just talking about anything that pops into my head. Stream of consciousness, stream. There's that redundancy again. But also hanging out with you guys. Hoping you're having a great early morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time zone it is and where you are in your particular part of the world. I hope everything's going okay where you are, and if you're winding down for the evening, that's awesome too. Truth be told, I'd be doing that myself right now, at least just being a vegetable in bed instead of being a talking vegetable while I'm at work. But it is what it is. So yeah, anything that's on y'all's mind, or if you like what you're hearing, again, share the link to the stream so I can entertain more of the masses in the interwebs. Twitch.tv/thefosco. Or if you can't stand me and want to get back at one of your exes or or your enemies or somebody you just can't stand and wants to and you want to make their life miserable, I'll take your enemies too. Anybody who just wants to come in and hang out and chill for a little bit, I take them all. Judgment-free zone here. So, but yeah, it's I'm sure a lot of the other unwashed masses and the populace out there work a regular 9-to-5 job, and it is Monday, and there isn't a whole lot going on, which I can understand. I mean, I could just sit here and just rant about the news topics of the day and the media and stuff like that, but I don't like dwelling on that kind of stuff. You can turn on the TV any time of the day and find people just vomiting out their hatred and doing what they can to make a 24-hour news story and stretching it out and getting their takes on it and arguing and screaming at 3 in the morning, and I don't want to do crap like that. I don't want to make this stream that kind of place. I want people to come in, hang out, have fun, talk about their day, talk about random crap, get really horrible advice from me. I'm not a doctor, but I do play one on the interweb sometimes, or talking about the latest video game news sometime, or stuff that means something to you guys, but doesn't necessarily or isn't necessarily important to other people. That's what this whole randomness and quirkiness and everything is about. I want, there's that again, but I want people to come in here and hang out and have a good time and just feel like it's an okay place to do so. That's why I really appreciate viewers like you and people who come in just really curious about this random guy with a blue shirt on and glasses, just blah blah blah, and saying the uhs and knows and stuff like that, and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So, redundancy. There was again. I almost tried to catch it, but redundancy and repeating and all of those phrases and vernacular and all that. It's there. It is again. Ding. It's gonna. I have to be more conscious of it, and it's just something I got to work on, and I have to practice not doing all the time. But I caught myself that time, and that's why I had a brain fart. Work in progress. There it is again. God's not done with me yet. I'm a work in progress. But so is the stream. So is the broadcast and the live talk show format. And while it's just pretty much me spewing off nonsense and rambling out into the void, there is going to be a lot of redundancy and knows and uh-huhs and yeah and you guys and y'alls and all that. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that might be on my mind, or anything that is a burning desire or stream of consciousness, or randomness that I could go on a tangent about and just talk about my opinion on it, my point of view. And of course it's coming up blank. So, but yeah, once again, I'm streaming from the usual place that I stream while I'm working and doing my full-time job as a night auditor working the graveyard shift. You can see the laundry room right behind me, very well lit and everything. The door's closed tonight, so hopefully the void back there won't be popping up anytime in the stream. You know, no weird noises or, you know, bumps in the nights or thumps or anything like that should be coming out of there. I hope not. And I hope that if any of my coworkers are currently listening to the stream, that they don't come back there and boom. You know, sorry if anybody's listening with headphones right now and I gave you a scare, but now you're awake. Just fulfilling one of my many, many jobs. But, yeah. I think for right now, let's see, it's almost 1 a.m. my time, Central Time. And unfortunately, I do have to do part of my job that actually pays these bills. So, but I'm going to keep the BRB and the lo-fi music streaming. And I will be back very shortly. So you guys stick around, hang out. I hope you're having a great night, evening, day, whatever. And you know, you like the background noise, if anything else. So like I said, if you're an insomniac like me, or if you're awake, and even if you want to send the link and tell your friends how goofy and weird this guy is randomly on Twitch, you know, send them the link, twitch.tv/thefosco. You know, and let them be part of the conversation too. Let them hang out and have fun, and you know, that's why the AMA tag is on there. You guys can ask me anything. But I will be back shortly. Hope you guys are having a great night, and I will be back. Y'all take care.
Can't do it no more. So why don't we go and leave the city and drive past concrete? And I know it's so pretty, but I can't do it no more. Why don't we go
like that. Got a Lambo on a bad lease, but he'll make sure that you see. Guys like that got a visa that he don't pay, and he won't remember your name. I don't wanna see you hold on to that. I don't wanna see you hold on, 'cause he's nicknames in their phones, and they won't be taking it slow. Guys like that is looking for a sure thing, and he'll move on if you delay. I don't wanna see you hold on to that. I don't wanna see you hold on. 'Cause he's too smooth. Yeah. He's got a couple lines that he uses every night. Yeah, he's too smooth. Yeah. If you take him home tonight, he won't leave you satisfied. Come and dance with me.
Playing with temptation, searching for salvation. Can we find our way back, way back? Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? No more running, no more running, no more chasing. No more running now, I'm running out of patience. Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? Can we find our way Can we find our way back? Playing with temptation, searching for salvation. Can we find our way back, way back? Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? No more running, no more running, no more chasing. No more running now, I'm running out of patience. Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? Can we find our way No more running, no more running, no more chasing. No more running now, I'm running out of patience. Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? Can we find our way back? It's your turn to know something that is real. The Milky Way, I feel your splendor. You're the weakness that I find, and now the way to forever. Let's love, and I know that is Sing my heart into the sound, slowly drifting into your arms. It blows away new directions. It's your turn to know something that is real. The Milky Way, I feel your splendor. You're the weakness that I find, and now the way to forever. Let's love. dangerous, drowning in the twilight. Electric eyes, you can't deny the thunder inside us. Before the night, left to right. Love me in the shadows. We will go where shadows and illusion won't let beauty come along. Even though we know the night will only last till dawn. Oh, it's now or never. Live a fantasy. Even though it only lasts till dawn. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows. I wanna be the melody moving inside you. So carefully we let the beat open inside the darkness. It's you and me, eternity, burning until the sunrise. Before the night, left to right. Love me in the shadows. We will go where shadows and illusion won't let beauty come along. Even though we know the night will only last till dawn. Oh, it's now or never. Live a fantasy. Even though it only lasts till dawn. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows.
Building a fortress, and we thought it was stronger, keeping your distance. I thought we were better. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through. Help me to break through. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through. Moving the pictures, and I thought that we could be something. Losing our vision, but we can't just let it consume us. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through.
me closer to the edge now. If you think you can't love me, you can show me how to have a breakdown. If you're gonna touch me, I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of the dark. You can show me how to have a breakdown. If you're gonna touch me. You wanna turn me off. You wanna flip the switch. I wanna break the lock. I know what makes you tick. We used to be so young and free. Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine. I could still be just what you need. No, baby, don't treat me like a machine. Wanna go to your apartment, take it back to where we started. We'll be everything you wanted, you wanted, you wanted. And I know it could be perfect, and I know it would be worth it. We'll be everything you wanted. You want it, you want it. You want it, you want it. It's driving us apart. The way we never speak. I'll fix your broken parts and make you feel complete. We used to be so young and free. Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine. I could still be just what you need. No, baby, don't treat me like a machine. We used to be so young and free. Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine. I could still be just what you need. No, baby, don't treat me like a machine. Wanna go to your apartment, take it back to where we started. We'll be everything you wanted, you wanted, you wanted. And I know it could be perfect, and I know it would be worth it. We'll be everything you wanted, you wanted, you wanted. You wanted, you wanted, you wanted, you wanted. You felt the feelings plenty of times. Still you fall away at the mention of mine. All of your reasons and all of your crimes never take away what you're trying to hide. Why can't you just listen? Shut up for a minute. We can make it right. Save it for another night. We're dancing in the kitchen. All the words to Prince and you to love the light. You to changing your mind, but it's a camouflage sabotage. Nearly every time, all of your reasons and all of your lies are just a phantom limb echoing what you're trying to find. Why can't you just listen? Shut up for a minute. We can make it right. Save it for another night. We're dancing in the kitchen. All the words to prison. You turn out the light. You turn out the light. All the words to prison. You turn out the light. My heart is always on my sleeve, done with dreams and make believe. The face of pride we didn't know begins to show. Begins to show. It just took time to find my own. Get up and go.
All right, everybody, I am back. Going to be doing the transfer back over so you can see my giant forehead again here in just a second. Let's see, just have to kill a few things. Thank you so much for sticking around while I had to go take that quick break. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's see if I can do this transition properly in 3, 2, 1. Yay, I can count. So yeah, thanks so much for sticking around and hanging out. Hope you're having a great night. It's me, Fosco, here to take you into the wee hours of the morning, at least in my part of the woods. Or, you know, wherever you are, if you're in the other side of the world or down, come from the land down under. Yeah, it's me rambling again. Hope I can at least be a little bit of background noise and entertainment while you stumble in and hang out and see what's going on. So yeah, this is, like I've said in the past, a live talk show format. So anything that's on your minds, anything that really grinds your gears, you want to rant or rave about, or anything you feel like asking me while I'm sitting here killing time at work, that's why the AMA thing is on there. As long as it's not too terribly personal, I have no problem answering questions, or if you'd like my opinion on something, or if you have just, you know, random question on your mind, feel free to type it right over there in the chat room. Hope I did that. Yeah, right there, over in the chat room. I'm gonna get this whole mirrored thing together one day eventually. So yeah, just hanging out, doing the graveyard shift again tonight. One of my coworkers from this hotel, the usual hotel that I usually stream from when there's nothing else going on like tonight, she unfortunately had to call in sick for today and tomorrow. So that's why I'm doing some of these pop-up streams this late at night, because my full-time job is a night auditor during the graveyard shift here in southern Mississippi. And, you know, I figure while I'm here, instead of just staring off into space, not doing anything, I figured I'd come on here, live stream, and talk about anything that pops up while I'm thinking and while I'm talking to you guys, and hopefully entertain and bring a little bit of background noise. I know it's kind of sort of on the verge of ASMR, but you know, hey, if that's what brings people in, then I'm more than happy to do it for you guys. So yeah, really not a whole lot going on in my neck of the woods. I have a little cameo of a fruit fly hanging around that keeps going in and out of the stream. I can see him. I don't know if you guys can, but that's why I keep looking back and forth. Maybe he'll fly somewhere soon, close next to me, and that will be the end of his guest appearance. So yeah, anybody who's been in here while I was ranting and raving about eight-legged freaks and particular insects know that them and I don't really get along well. So that may be a short-lived fruit or mayfly if I can find the guy or girl or it, chim, you know, whatever. So yeah, but thank you so much for hanging around if you haven't done it yet, and if you at least find me entertaining and you like what you hear about me just spewing off random stuff, don't forget to take 2 seconds to hit that follow button, and please feel free to share the link for the stream, twitch.tv/thefosco. I finally have a few of my past broadcasts up and running, VODs on the Fosco channel. So you know, if you ever get bored and want to hear me ramble on while I'm not actually live, you can hit one of those videos, and you know, that way I can be with you at any time of the day or night or afternoon or whatever. So yeah, stalkers are appreciated, stalkers are welcome. So but other than that, just like every stream that I do, the more people I have interacting in the chat and hanging out, the better quality I think that the stream is at least more interactive and more entertaining, instead of just some random guy on Twitch filling dead air, filling the void, as it were. As you can see tonight, I have the laundry void back here. Got it closed tonight, so there's no bumps or squeaks or screams or anything like that coming from back there. If anything like that does happen, that's going to be the end of the stream for forever and ever, amen. Because, yeah, I don't need to be here by myself with random bumps and thwacks and, you know, any other onomatopoeia word that you can think of. I don't need that going on right behind me. So, but, you know, it's a late night and it's a live stream and anything can happen. So, just never know. That's one of the beauties of talking to you guys live. Anything can happen. But yeah, it's a pretty quiet night. I think we are unofficially getting into the slow season, at least for the hotel industry. And, you know, like usual streams, I do look up every once in a while to see if there's any stragglers or drunk people or people wandering in this late at night, at least here. You know, it is about 1:30 in the morning. So, but, you know, I gotta keep looking up like I'm a pigeon on methamphetamines. Just all part of the job. So, but yeah, if you guys have any ideas of maybe something I could do to improve the stream, make it more entertaining without having flares and, you know, things shooting off all the time, and, you know, just I don't want anything to be as just a random distraction, you know, because I want to interact and entertain and you know, hang out with you guys, you know, just have a regular chill stream. But I'm always looking for constructive criticism and you know, any opinions that you may have on the stream. You know, this is a interactive live stream and broadcast, so even if it is Tuesday now, early into the night or morning, you know, that's the weird thing about being able to stream to anybody in any part of the world. I'm not very good with time zones, so, you know, I can only go by what time it is here locally where I am in southern Mississippi in the United States. So don't mean to offend anybody or you know, sound ignorant. Well, I guess I am when it comes to different time zones in different parts of the world. Just something I'm not really used to. So no offense there, and no, what's that term that people use? Yeah, just no offense. You know, just have to go by what I know and where I am located and everything. So, but thanks so much for coming around and hanging out. And even if you're just using me for background noise or a little bit of ASMR, or you just like to hear some random person get up here and rave and ramble the 3 hours of the stream. It's helping make my time here at work go by faster coming time, and hopefully it is for you guys as well. So, but not really, honestly, a whole lot going on in my end of the world. It's been raining a whole lot. I'm trying not to go in and sound like an old man talking about the weather, like the old Randy Travis song, if you're a fan of country. Shout out to old country singers. But yeah, that's, no script, all improv, no real topics or anything. Almost didn't feel like streaming again tonight, but glad I'm here, glad I'm out spewing nonsense out to the void. So if anybody comes in and is curious and it's late at night and they can't sleep and they decide to drop on in and see what's going on, then hey, that's what I am here for. Here to get to know you guys a little better and see what's going on in your part of the world and what's happening and how your life is. And if somebody comes in and wants some ill-advised opinions, or they want my opinion or take on any type of topic, as long as it's not too risque, gotta abide by the terms of service that Twitch has set up. I'm more than happy to freely give it out and to ramble about it, and let my AD get the better part of me. So yeah, the chat room's open right over there. So anything that's on your mind, even if you want to come in there and tell me to shut the hell up and play the music again, I can do that. Just as long as I get the viewers in the stream, because it does make it more fun. It does make it more interactive, instead of just seeing some guy with a receding hairline and bushy eyebrows and a giant forehead just blah 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 blah. I mean, it helps kill the dead air, but it does get repetitive after a while, and it does end up not being that much fun of a stream, and I'm aware of that, but I'm doing what I can to keep the followers in here and to at least pique somebody's curiosity and just get random people in. That always makes a fun stream. Some of my best followers have just been random people that were up like me and had nothing better to do, and they popped in, and they decided to be followers almost from the get-go, almost from the beginning, which I guess technically is still the beginning here now, but I'm getting there, growing, improving the stream. I don't know, maybe I need to start coming in with a topic, with something to get the stream more interactive, like tonight's topic on the Fosco show, people from the 1930s, where are they now that newsreels are extinct and no longer a valid form of media, or just something like that, something to entertain and make things a little bit fresher, and so fresh and so clean and new, and but we'll see. I know that every once in a while I do get into the ASMR part of the stream. You know what? Maybe. No, I don't want to do that because this really isn't an ASMR stream, and I don't want to start making that an ASMR stream. I mean, that's fine for some people, and sometimes during the day I myself put on Bob Ross and turn it down low, and he helps me fall asleep and stuff like that. But I don't really want to be that kind of streamer. I mean, if I am for you guys, then hey, that's a pleasant surprise. I know my voice can sometimes tend to get to the lower frequencies and whatnot, and I've been told I have a nice soothing voice, so maybe tomorrow night we'll have to plant happy little trees and make little bushes and just fluff up the clouds and stuff like that, as long as I don't have to paint, because I cannot paint, let alone write or draw or anything like that. That is one of the talents that I do not have, and never really worked at it. I don't have the natural ability for it, unless you want to count, I don't know, stick figures and, doodles and, just random pencil markings, but hell, anybody can do that. So, yeah, just trying to kill time here, trying to kill the void, not in reality. That wouldn't make for a hell of a stream, but then I'd be going insane, and I don't think they would let me stream from the padded room in the insane asylum. I guess I could still show my face on a webcam, but I wouldn't be able to move my hands while I talk or anything if they have a straight jacket on me. Never a fun time, never a good time. But hey, progressive growing stream, you never know. One night I'm maybe in a padded cell and thinking that I'm streaming and have 800 viewers and 5 million subscribers or something, when in reality I'm just jabbering on to myself in a padded cell, completely out of my mind, not aware of what's going on at all. Maybe that should get on camera one day as a actual live stream. Be a hell of a show. Be a hell of an interactive stream, so yeah, that's really about everything that's going on here. I know I've said it 500 million times, but not really a whole lot to talk about or discuss tonight. Can't really think of any quote-unquote hot topics. Not the store, because they don't sponsor the stream, but nothing really burning desires or anything that I feel like I personally have to get off my chest or anything like that. Just really just killing time. Just talking out there and making it up as I go along and seeing what sticks, and if there's anybody else out there with insomnia. So yeah, kind of dead air. Just kind of always making it up as I go along, and I guess tonight just kind of rambling out to the space and to anybody who's curious and wants to drop in and see what's going on. I really appreciate each and every follower, viewer, listener that I get. Even if you're just curious and just stopping by for the first time. Let's see. We're going to get rid of that because that is making my ADD flare up even more. But yeah, just kind of hanging out, making sure the webcam's working, making sure people can see the stream and see what's going on in their neck of the woods, and anything that they would like to talk about, and anything that's on their minds. Anything, if they would like my opinion on something, that's what I'm here for. That's why that Ask Me Anything or AMA tag pops up on the stream when people drop by. Because, hey, it's late night, and there's got to be more people than, just me out there with nothing else going on, and, would like to drop on in and see what the hell's going on, and why there's this random guy in a blue shirt with Mario and Luigi on his lapels, really not doing much of anything else. Gotta love the uniform, and I figured while I stream I might as well have some cameos here. Super Mario Brothers, Mario and Luigi, and they're just kind of sitting here hanging out too. So, but yeah, it's I know it's early Tuesday morning right now, at least in my part of the world, and this is what happens when there's absolutely nothing going on at work, and you have insomnia, and you know, and the and the repetitive, and the boredom, and this, and all that good stuff. Right now I'm actually running out of things to bring up and things to talk about and things to, rave and ramble on about. That's why I kind of depend on you guys and people randomly hanging out in the chat room, and the lurkers and the viewers and other streamers and people who decide to host me while I'm streaming. And I've talked about things that might be coming up in future streams once I get a good following going on, and it's not just me experimenting and trying out different things while I'm streaming. I mean, that's all part of the process that is fun to do, and helps me become a better streamer. But everybody has their downtime and their down nights, and nothing really going on tonight. Just kind of sitting here with nothing really going on. I understand this early on. I understand that not everybody is as active as we are, or as I am, this late at night or this early in the morning. I know the regular populace is, I guess school is starting to begin in other parts of the world, and all the regular trolls and Fortniters and PUBGs are going to bed and are at least somewhere around their bedtime and have to get ready for school, and everything's starting to wind down all over the world, I guess. So it is what it is. And starting to get distracted by Mario and Luigi here. So I may end up killing the stream here in a minute, since right now I am kind of talking random nonsense out into the void, and I'm really just rambling and killing time and doing a whole hell of a lot of nothing, but that's my prerogative. Sitting here at work with not a whole hell of a lot going on, throwing some bait out there, trying to get some viewers to stick and see what is on their mind and what is going on. But when it's just me out here rambling with nothing really on my mind, or no hot burning topics or anything else, it can be just as boring for me as it can be for you guys. Just trying to kill time, really. Trying to think of things to talk about to bring people in. And I guess Monday night, Tuesday morning, and always the best time to stream. But it is what it is. And it's really just me trying to think of things to talk about and see what's going on, which is really a whole hell of a lot of nothing. So, I guess I will go ahead and kill the stream for now. Tomorrow night I may do another stream and see what's going on, because I do have to work this shift again tomorrow night. Maybe we can get some more views out there, and maybe somebody will be generous enough to randomly host me tomorrow night. That always helps with views and whatnot. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. For everybody who came in tonight / this morning and decided to see what the hell is going on, and to any new followers and to new viewers, thank you so much for hanging out, even briefly, and thanks so much for letting me be at least a little bit entertaining into the wee hours of the morning, into the early hours of Tuesday morning. And if I could provide some awesome background noise, that's what I'm here for. So everybody out there in Twitcher sphere. Yeah, everybody out there on the interwebs. Hope you have a great day, and we will pick this back up tomorrow. So have a great night, and peace out.